Hello, everyone. I'm laughing because I DOSed myself in the last video, so I can't do that again. Okay, anyway. So this is a quick video to go over how I play audio files and media files, so video files on my OBS. So this will be my redeem, so basically my Jeff singing, my no clue audio, stuff like that. So basically the first thing I do is start an OBS. I want to set what I want to do. So what I do is I make my own scene. So I have one scene. So I'm going to go over here. I have one scene, as you can see, with all my audios that I want as redeems. So you can see here, I have the bark, I have no, I'm tired of this grandpa, jar of dirt, Jeff singing. I have all of them there. They're all together in one scene. It makes it really easy that you can just add the scene into other scenes. Life hack. So I put all of them there. And for the sakes of not DOSing myself, we're going to do a little test audio. So we're going to add clues, no, take number 9. So I went in here and I basically did add a media source, okay? And I clicked clues, no. I don't want to DOS myself, okay? And I put it in there. And then we also are on monitor and output so we can hear it. So now if I play this, you guys can hear the audio, I can hear the audio, okay? So now I'm going to set this as hidden basically. And we're going to go over to StreamerBot. Now you're basically set up here. If you guys don't know, basically what I do is this scene, you can just add it in as a scene. Here, you just add the scene in and it'll have all your audios in there on this. Okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And if it's a video, you can adjust it here and it'll basically play anywhere on whatever scene, the same place that you have it here. Thumbs up. Since this is just audio, I don't have to play with the audio or the video where it is. Okay, but the same thing applies. Now we're gonna go to StreamerBot. All right. Welcome to StreamerBot. So, first things first is I'm going to just quickly go over what I have. So basically what I do is categorize my actions. Basically, my main two things are commands and redeems. And then, of course, my automatic ones are thank yous, which thank people that come in and raid and all that automatically. I don't have to touch them. That's why they're hidden. I don't look at them. My redeems are basically all my redeems on Twitch that have audio or video attached to them. So all of these basically share audio and stuff. So that's why I keep them together. These are all commands. They're all together, yada, yada, yada. Do what you want, but eventually you're going to get a lot more and you're going to want to put them together, okay? You want to be organized, okay? Step number 2. Even though we haven't actually done anything. We're going to want to do what I did here, redeems. Basically, you're going to go to action cues, and it's going to always be here. So you're going to want to click cues, and you want to right click, add. And you're going to want to name it whatever you want. I named it redeems, so it matches my redeems. So you type in redeems, yada, yada, yada. And you're going to click this button here, blocking, and you're going to hit OK. So basically, what that means is blocking, yes. So basically, anything that has this cue, it will not override. It will block it. So if 2 people redeem, Jeff singing and then jar of dirt at the same time, it'll play one and then it will play the next action items or the list of actions. It will not override and play both of them at the same time, basically. So make sure you set that up. You don't want like 50 bajillion audios going at the same time and you don't want to break your computer. Okay, next up. We're going to do this by remembering. Okay, we're going to go to add. And we're going to name this no 9 test. Okay? And I'm going to group it under my redeems. And I'm going to add my cue that I just made, or you guys just made, redeems. And I'm going to hit OK. So here we are. So now what I do is I set what I want to accomplish first. So I always set the sub action first. So this basically says like, when you do the redeem, what do you want to happen? Okay, so this is what do you want to happen? So I am going to say, I want to play the no audio file that I have in my OBS that we just set up, okay? So we're gonna go to OBS, and you're gonna go to sources, and you're gonna go to set source visibility state. This is important to mostly for videos, but also audios, but to set it so that it'll appear and then disappear. Okay. So you're going to go to connection. No, I'd always do the OBS. Don't ask me why. I don't know. You're going to go to the scene that has all of your audio. So mine is named Bonk. And you're going to go to the audio that you want to play. So I have clue, no, number 9 audio file. And I'm going to set it to visible. So right now that it's off, I'm going to turn it on. Okay. Next, I want you to play the audio. So we're going to go to OBS. We're going to go to sources, and we're going to go set media state. Again, same instructions. We're going to go to OBS. We're going to go to Bonk. We're going to play no, number 9. And we're going to do restart. This what works the best for me because that is how it sets up in OBS. You're going to hit restart and you're going to get okay. So basically right here, it's hidden. So when it'll basically unhide it and then replay it. This replay button is how you do that, right? I know my audio file is like 1 second long, right? So I'm just going to hide that away. This is very important. So your next step is you're going to want to know how long your audio file or video is. So I know like from playing that and it told me over here that it's 1 second. So you're going to go right click, core, delay. And this is in milliseconds, okay? That means you add 3 zeros for the dum-dums in the back. Like me. So I know it's 1 second. I usually add 1 more second or half a second on top of it. I'm just going to do 2 seconds and then 3 zeros because it's milliseconds, okay? So that basically says don't do the next action for 2 seconds, okay? So basically, OBS basically reads this, okay? Like a script. The next thing you're going to do is like, okay, I've set it to visible. I played my audio. I let my audio play. Now I want to hide it again, right? It's ending. I want it to hide again. So now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go to OBS. You're going to go to sources and you're going to go to set source visibility state. And we're going to do the same exact thing as the first one. You're going to go to OBS. You're going to go to your scene. Mine's Bonk. You're going to go to the audio file. You're going to go to no. And then you're going to set it to hidden. Okay? There you go. So now your audio source will go. Now we're going to set a trigger. Basically, I'll show you. Basically, what I would do is have it as a redeem. So I'm going to basically make a new redeem, and I forgot how to do those. So we're going to kind of just YOLO this. There we go. I got a burp. Okay. You're going to go to Twitch, channel reward, reward redemption. You can say, if you have one already, say you're like replacing it, you can replace it. So like if I wanted to replace my no, wherever it is here, I could replace it. Or you go to create new and you make a new one inside of StreamerBot. And the good thing is when you do it inside of StreamerBot, you can edit it. If you don't, you cannot edit it. And I will show you that now. So basically you make it what you want it to say, the cost of it, you know, the max per stream, max per user, and a cooldown. I always recommend cooldowns because chat's unhinged, okay? Just note that. I'm going to hit cancel because I don't want to make a new redeem right now and I don't want to delete it, but for whatever, okay? So I'm going to hit cancel and I'll show you right here in commands that, is this a command? Oh no, it's not commands. It's, okay, whatever. I'll show you it later some other time. But basically, like if you have those redeems in there, they show up here inside of StreamerBot and you can look at them. I literally don't remember. Anyways, so I'm just going to do a trigger for a command, okay? I'm going to use my command freaky, okay? So I'm going to go to core because basically your commands are stored inside StreamerBot. So if you don't know how to do this, fun fact, now you're learning. So you're going to go to core, commands, command triggered. And I can pick whatever command. You know what? I'll make a new one just for you guys and I'll delete it later. So I'm going to say exclamation point clue, right? Well, actually, that's just the name of it. So I'm going to name it clue. And this is a command for what it does, okay? So this is what people type to make it say it. And then you can group it if you want. I don't really do that. I don't group my commands because I'm lazy. You can do people who are allowed to. Basically, if you put people over here, so if I put subscribers over here, everyone over here is like allowed to. It's really weird. Or like denied. I don't know. You can play with it, learn, do what you want. This is not the video. Yada, yada, yada. Make a cooldown, whatever, all that stuff. So I'm just going to say the cooldown has like 5 seconds on it. Okay. So y'all can like calm the fuck down. And I don't want you guys to like overdo the audios. So boop. There you go. Now, basically, we're going to go back in here and we're going to go to my just chatting screen. So I'm here. Hi, guys. And we're going to you can either go to your chat and type in this clue command, or if you really want to, because you're just testing, you just do test trigger and it should play. There you go. Ta-da! So now I'll show you guys the same thing with I'll do the jar of dirt because it's shorter. So I'm just going to test my trigger. Basically turns the video on, plays it. I delay it for the amount of the video. I turn it off and it goes away. So same thing. Same exact thing for videos. If you want to know how I get my local videos in my files, because all these are local, it's just pulling local. It's not pulling from a website or anything like that. I can teach you how to do that as well. But not in this video. But that's how you set up your redeems for your audios and videos. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions and I will try my best to answer them. Thumbs up. Okay, bye guys.